If Putin dies, what is the worst that can happen?
Like Yugoslavia after Tito, but with nukes this time.
Russia splits into nuclear-armed warring states.
He comes back alive twice as powerful.
A worse version of Putin, someone who shares his ideologies, but doesn't care about politics and international relations. The worst that can happen is his heartbeat is connected to Russia's nuclear missiles, and the minute he dies, they all launch all over the globe at the same time.
So many things can go wrong. Civil war and another more insane person becoming the leader are the biggest.
They slap his rotting corpse onto the roof of the fanciest hotel in Russia. It'd be Putin on the Ritz.
Dmitry Medvedev probably returns to the presidency, and the Putin regime lives on.
With Russia, the worst that can happen always involves nuclear weapons. When the Soviet Union was collapsing, Russia allowed us to get involved in securing and protecting their nuclear arsenal. That was potentially out of their control. That seems unlikely to happen today, so the worst case is that working nukes get loose and are sold or otherwise transferred to entities willing to use them. I suppose the worst would be somehow the dead hand system goes off, but I'm highly doubtful that's as reliable or even operable as has been suggested.
Russia becomes a Chinese puppet state, giving China unlimited access to Russian resources.
Power vacuum.
Right now the ringmaster has full control of the circus, but if he goes, the clowns will run the show.
Putin too, the Putining.
Russian warlord era.
He responds as a Siberian goat.
Putin can't die unless you destroy his Horcruxes. He has 5. 1 Vladimir Lenin's body. 2 Ivanka Trump. 3 The bottle of vodka in one of the Kremlin cathedrals. 4 Rasputin's penis. 5 His judo black belt. Only once those are destroyed can he die.
Mini Putin appears, and he is more aggressive and derailed than full Putin.
Before he dies, he realizes he has nothing to lose and presses the big red button.
Mass human extinction is the worst that can happen regardless of whether he dies or not.
He comes back after 30k years and tries to conquer the galaxy. This of course fails spectacularly, and he is left a broken corpse strapped to a golden throne, being fed 1,000 political dissidents a day, along with a tanker of Stoli to sustain his life.
Nuclear war.
He has several people around him that could replace him that are much worse.
It's like a cartel. It will be an extremely violent power struggle as multiple Stalins, Putins vie for the ultimate power.
Absolute worst outcome. Putin's secretaries and generals pretend he's still alive and do a bunch of shit. Realistic worst outcome. Russia gets balkanized.
He is reincarnated as Canadian Prime Minister Putin.
Russian civil war which leads to a nuclear war.
Tucker Carlson takes over.
I get too drunk and fall trying to walk up my stairs.
*1.
I'll shave my head.